In my let me be very honest with you. In my community, many people don't like showing up on social medias. Many people don't like showing their faces on social medias because of one or two reasons of the others. Some say they won't show their faces online. Some say that I was wasting my time because in my community here, we don't have many people that are into social media. Yes, not many people are into social media. So it was like starting a social media platform. It was like as if I was wasting my time. I don't know what I was doing. But today I'm here alive. I took the bold step. And not because it was easy. It's not as if it was easy, but because I refuse to let what people say about me or about my life to control my destiny. Because everybody have his own destiny, have his own way of life, and have his own goal in life. So if you've ever been afraid to start a YouTube channel or to appear on social media platform because of what people are saying about the social media platform or about YouTube or about the channel, then this life is for you. The fears, there were fears that incurred along this process in my life, like fears of showing myself on social media platform, like fears of how can I face the camera to talk, like fears of what will I even talk about? What will my niche be about? I was so confused. Or what actually will I do on YouTube? So if I watch some other people's content, some other people's videos, you see that their content are so good, so powerful, so fine. Then what do I have? What will I create? All I have is just my camera. I'm sorry. All I have is just this phone I'm using. So how will I be a content creator only having this phone? So I learned something. Just start. Just start. Because as you start along the way, you continue learning. So I started with just this phone in my hand. What will I create? So I decided to like check out what are the things I'm fond of. Yes, what do I like doing, or what am I often doing in my life or in my activities? What are my common activities? So then I thought most at times we go to farm, we do one thing or the other. So I started my first channel. My first channel is about growing with no Adime Roller Farm Life and Growth. Yes. If you watch some of my early videos from those channels, you laugh because some of them I don't even know how to show myself on cameras. I will just view it one side. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know what to use to at least come up. So most of the time I realized that watching some other people's content more than mine. So I was like, how will I do it better? How will I learn to do something better? So that was when I I downloaded ChatGPT on my channel, on my handset or on my phone. So most of the time I go to ChatGPT to type in my prompt. So I didn't know what prompt was about actually. In fact, niche. I was like, what was niche? I will hear people talking about niche, niche. It took me some little time. I studied what niche was all about. Like, wow, oh, so niche is just like title. I didn't know. So later on, I will hear people talking about the algorithm. What was the algorithm all about? I needed to know more about it, so I studied a little bit about the algorithm. So I had ChatGPT on my phone. So later on, I needed something that will help me to edit my videos. What are the things that will help me edit my videos? That was when I downloaded CapCut. I downloaded some other editing AI. So the one I was able to understand more was the CapCut. It was easy for me to study. I had nobody within this community that is on YouTube as such. So I tried searching for YouTubers from Taraba State, Nigeria. So there were not so much YouTubers here. Who would teach me how to create my content, how to edit it? So I did on my own. I said to learn on my own. So I didn't know that CapCode had a space for me to edit my voiceover, to edit my video clarity, and some other things I didn't know. So how did I do it? One day at a time. Okay, in almost all of my videos, I'll improve on one thing. I improve on one thing. Every day I try to improve on one particular thing on my content. At times I'll improve on my on my script. At times I'll improve a little bit on my thumbnail. Thumbnail was a very horrible thing for me. I didn't know how to create thumbnail. If you realize some of my videos on that channel about rural life, some of those videos were good. But there was no thumbnail. I didn't know how to do thumbnails. And I didn't know who to contact to teach me. So at times I learned some of them online. It's when I go online, learn a little bit online. I will just do my thumbnail anyhow. And I was very happy, so happy with people that still watch my content. Most of the time, if I come see like one views, two views, or three views on my content, I'll be so happy. So somebody like what I'm actually doing. Yes, somebody like what I'm actually doing. So how the turning point started is I realized something. I didn't keep listening to the fears people were talking about. If I should keep listening to what people are talking about social media platforms, about how not to do it, about I may not make it on social media platform, about how hard it was to grow on social media platform, then I will never grow. So I stopped listening to those fears. I decided to ask myself, do I want to please people or do I want to build myself as a content creator? Definitely, you have to start from somewhere. So many great content creators now, or many great YouTubers now started from somewhere. They started from nobody. So I decided to like, yes, I have to start from somewhere. Views or not views, I have to start from somewhere. So I started anyway. Yes, I started creating the content. I started doing my little bit of editing on CapCut. Yes, on CapCut. I did some little bit editing. I uploaded my content. No worries, no fears. I did the next one. No worries, no fears. That was how I started growing as a YouTuber on my first channel. If you watch my first 20 or first 30 videos on that other channel, you laugh. You laugh, and because the thing was so funny, and I never mind. I never mind what people say about it. I was just posting my thing. I was just doing my thing. And I was even surprised that some people still watch those contents. Yes. That decisions to start small helped me to learn slowly. Yes, the decision to start small, it helped me to learn slowly. It helped me to start growing. It helped me to start trusting the process. And that is how my first channel was born. So if you are a small YouTuber, or maybe in your locality, people don't go into social media platform easily because yes, there are many places that people don't know much about YouTube and know much about social media platform. And if you try any, some may laugh at you, some may mock at you. In fact, I remember one of my subscriber, yes, I literally made her to subscribe to my channel against her will, kind of, because she had a little respect for me, I could say. So she decided to subscribe. Most of the time, she'll be like, wow, I went on YouTube to watch some content. What I could realize was YouTube just pushed you. It will say, I just see your face, bam. I was like, what was she talking about? And she will smile while saying this. She will smile. What was she talking about? Maybe my face was not fun to watch, or maybe I was doing funny. Okay, literally, the message was like, I was not doing well. So definitely, you have to start from somewhere. Yes, you have to start from somewhere. Please, if you're watching this comment, let me know your story. I'm a small YouTuber trying to grow too. Let me know your story about growing on YouTube. Let me know your story on the chat box below. Then I trusted the process. That was how I started my YouTube channel. So what was the lesson I learned along the line? Along the line, not everyone will understand your dream. Yes, you might have your dream, you may have your visions, you may have your plans, your goals in life. Not everybody will understand your dream, your goals, your plan, your purpose in life. Only you understands it. And if you know the way to take to start growing your dreams, to start growing your purpose in life, do it. Yes, just do it anyway. You start from somewhere, one day at a time. Then another lesson I learned with, you don't need people. You don't need to be perfect at a start. You just need the courage. You don't have to be perfect for a start. You just need courage to start. You need the courage to start. So I took the so that was what I did. I had the courage. I started. I took courage on my own. I started. So when I started with little views, little subscribers, I started growing. It helped me learn along the line. I learned. I studied YouTube along the line. Though people were not matching but watching, but I learned. I learned so many things from this platform. And then another thing I learned, or the other lesson I took from this, is consistency beats fear. Once you're consistent, it beats the fears in you. Yes, one video at a time. You improve on the next video, improve on the next video, improve on the next video you upload on your content. So consistency beats the fears in you. That was what helped me to grow. I was a bit consistent, and almost every video I uploaded, I had some little improvement on them. In fact, up to now, I still use my phone to create content, to edit my content using platform. In fact, using a CapCut. In fact, the CapCut I still use the free version of CapCut. Yes, I use the free version of CapCut. Using the CapCut and so many things, that was how my content started improving. And one thing I was so, shall I say, scared or fears I had to do was live streaming. And here am I today, live, views or no views, one video at a time. Yes, I create this, I go live today, I go live tomorrow, I go live next tomorrow. I'm giving an example. The more I go live, the more I'll get used to the system. So I went live and here I am going live. That was one of my biggest challenge. But today here I am live on YouTube. So consistency beats fear. If you're watching this right now and you've ever been afraid of starting YouTube, or maybe you've been afraid to post online, please chat below. Let me know your fears. I had fears. I had fears. Today, as I'm going live today, I still have fears, but I have to take the bull by the horn. I had the fears. But I have to do it anyway. I have to push through. So, what's your fear of going on live or on starting a social media platform? Let me know in the chat. Your chat might encourage me somewhere. So, what's your stepping stone? What is your stepping stone to start a YouTube channel? Is it the data? Or is it the fears that people talk about? Or is it cameras that you don't have? Or is it confidence we're talking about? What's your stepping stone? Let me know in the comment below. So, after all this journey I'm talking about, or after all these stories, or after all this thing, my community being after all this story, this journey, this thing I'm talking about, I started YouTube and I've overcome my fears today. I was afraid to go live, sincerely speaking. That was one of my biggest fear. But here am I today, live, views or not view. I'm happy because I'm able to overcome this challenge. So I still believe that as I've started going live today, the more I go live, the more I'll understand the process and the more I'll get used to it. So push your biggest fear aside. What's your biggest fear? Let me be very, very honest with you. I've had so many challenges going on YouTube for my community here, in the rural community over here in Nigeria. I had so many challenges starting YouTube channel, but I took the bull by the horn. Started the social media platform entirely was very challenging. So I tried it out. In fact, some people still laugh at me up till now. What are you doing? Will you get something out of this? But I still tried it. Well, I'm not sure if it's online, but I still try. Here am I live today. So what's your biggest challenge? Creating content, ChatGPT helped me. Editing your content, CapCut helped me. Is it data? You can try getting a place that there's more network. Are you in a rural community? Look for a strong network environment. So over here in our locality here in Nigeria, here I am going live. So what have you learned from my life review, my life show today? Is there something as a creator? I want to grow as a creator. Are you a new YouTuber? You can do so too. I learned so many things along the line to edit, to go on live, to show my face on social media, to show my face on YouTube, to create content. Those are things I never knew before. Even if people were laughing at me, people were mocking me directly or indirectly, but I never mind. I pushed through. I never mind what people were saying about YouTube. I never mind what people were saying about going, showing your face on social media platform. I just pushed through, believing that there's a future ahead. My destiny are not tied to those people talking. My destiny are not tied to people that mocks. My destiny are not tied to people that laugh at what I do. I have my goal, I have my destiny, and I have to push through. You might not know who you may meet online. You might not know who is watching your content right now. You might not know who will pick courage from whatever you are creating. So if you are a new content creator or if you're aspiring YouTuber, just start anyway. Yes, start anyway. One video at a time, one edit at a time, one upload at a time. There are so many free AI tools that you can use to create your content with. So many of them. But presently, I am using CapCut, as I said earlier. This is the AI tool I'm using to edit my content, and it has helped me a lot. Yes, it has helped me a lot. So, as an aspiring YouTuber, I want to grow to a stage whereby I will be able to train people within my locality or people in my community on how to go on social media more, especially YouTube. YouTube, sincerely speaking, I've not known much about YouTube before. Yes, I want to grow in such a way that one day I will be able to train one, two, or three person on how to grow on YouTube. So, if you've learned something today, subscribe to Grow with Creator. Yes, this channel is for people building from zero. I started from zero and I'm still pushing. Yes, I started from zero, not knowing anything on social media, not knowing how to create content, not knowing how to edit my content, pushing all the fears away, pushing all the mockeries, the laugh, the ridicules that people talked about me. That what are you doing on social media? But what can you do? I pushed it aside. So if you want to start as a new content creator, just start anyway. Start from